And we began tonight with an unspeakable crime, sex trafficking. Many of us think our community is immune to all of that, but an eye-opening statistic says otherwise. Local leaders say that once every 6 weeks, a child in Richland County School District is a victim of sex trafficking. News 19's Alicia Nieves talked with community leaders who are working to change this reality.
The statistic that scares me the most is that for the last year and a half, 2 years, about once every 6 weeks, an arrest is made in trafficking that involves a student that attends one of our Richland County schools.
Within every 6 weeks, Richland County Sheriff's Department typically has an arrest in terms of trafficking, and once they go and do investigations, they do find at least one victim is a student within a Richland County School District 1, 2, any school district that's hosted in Richland County.
It's such a startling statistic, you wouldn't believe it at first, and it involves our children in Richland County. For County Councilman Jim Manning, it's a wake-up call for our community.
Human trafficking is not something that's happening somewhere else, somewhere around the world, New York City, Atlanta, but it is happening here, and it is happening here now.
Richland County has teams and organizations hard at work to reverse this reality. The Richland County Anti-Human Trafficking Task Force, for example, is a team dedicated to help identify local cases of human trafficking, rescue victims, and prosecute those responsible.
What I typically see is 1 to 2 cases come in to the CASA office that are human trafficking cases per month. So that would be potentially 1 to 2 kids a month.
Alexis Williams-Scurry is the Anti-Human Trafficking Project Coordinator housed in Richland County CASA, the court-appointed Special Advocate's Office. She helps place victims in a safe home. She recommends a place for therapy, and she helps them find their way out of the lifestyle.
Once they come into the life, a lot of times they recruit. As a result, we don't want them to go to school with other children where they recruit those children into the life of trafficking.
Scurry typically works with girls between 14 and 17 years old. But trafficking victims can be any age. How you can help is keeping an eye out for red flags.
Most of the kids on my caseload, they have run away multiple times. They may be truant from school. They may have belongings that they can't typically afford, such as an expensive handbag or expensive shoes. They may even have multiple cell phones.
Look for changes in behavior. Victims may become more aggressive or more promiscuous. They may also have difficulty with authority.
Senate will please come to order.
May 14th, state leaders passed legislation to increase jail time for traffickers.
We don't want it in our county, and so that's really kind of what's driving us, is not in our county. We want to protect our children in our county.
Alicia Nieves, News 19, WLTX.
Well, the Richland County CASA program was also recognized nationally for their efforts in combating human trafficking. In fact, we are the only CASA office in the nation to have an anti-human trafficking project coordinator. If you believe you've come across a victim of human trafficking, call the National Human Trafficking Resource Center. Their number, 1-888-373-7888.